Sherry, and tonight's live show is sponsored by Splash in the Sun ATV Tours on the beautiful island of St. Martin. Splash in the Sun is rated 5 stars on TripAdvisor and has a Certificate of Excellence Award. If you want to see everything that St. Martin has to offer, then make sure you contact Sherry at Splash in the Sun. Whether you are traveling solo or with a group of 10 or more, Sherry can set you up with rentals, a guided 3 to 6 hour island tour, or you can even set up a personalized private island tour as well. Jamie, Matthew, and myself were lucky enough to have a private tour with Sherry, the owner, and it was one of the best excursions we have ever taken. So next time you spend the day in St. Martin, make sure you do it with Sherry and her team at Splash in the Sun ATV Tours. And make sure you tell her that Sharon at Sea sent you. Good evening, everyone.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? How are we doing this evening? Welcome to Monday Night Live here at the Sharon at Sea Travel Channel on YouTube. We are so happy to be here, hanging out with you guys a little bit after what was a very exciting premiere vlog. Thank you guys so much for joining us for that. It was awesome. We had a great time. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy says they can hear us and see us. That is a win. It's a win for us, and I hope you guys think it's a win for you too. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Are you? Did you enjoy this whole Monday night double feature deal?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was there too much activity for you? Was it too crazy?
Well, that was, I saw parts of that vlog already, but I actually worked all weekend on my nursing job this weekend, and so I didn't see all of it before we put out, so it was kind of my first time seeing a lot of it all put together.
Wow, you trust me to make the vlog and put it out?
Yeah.
Woo! And I guess I kind of owe you guys an apology. It took a few extra days to get a vlog out this week. You may recall last week I mentioned that I was going to be doing some videos and stuff for my work. They recruited me to try to make a few videos, and so I spent some extra time doing that. And anyway, that was the deal. But hey guys, thank you so much. If you didn't see the premiere, it's okay. You hang out with us for a while. When this thing's done, you go back and watch that. It's just a little under 30. It's about 29 minutes, a little longer.
It's kind of packed a lot of things in that day. We had so much fun on the ship. It was almost like a sea day during the day. And
yes.
We got off the ship in San Juan in the evening and had an amazing time there.
Mm-hmm.
San Juan is one of our favorite ports, and we love going there and hanging out. So it was really cool to be there at night.
It was. It was funny because the day before, we barely left the cabin by like 11 in the morning and almost did nothing the whole day. And then that day was so crazy and packed. It was just a great time.
Yeah.
So, and it's awesome. It's really fun to share that with you guys.
It's kind of like that though. There were days where we kind of slept in and didn't do as much, and then the other days were like action packed all day from the time we got up to the time we went to bed.
People are loving your hair tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Did you do something with it?
No.
You washed it?
Oh no. Oh my god.
Sorry.
I mean, it's a little curly. I curled it a little bit.
You are a little curly. You're feeling a little curly tonight. Listen, let's give a quick hi to a few folks out there. We have a goal tonight, and the goal is to not get too far behind in the chat. We want to try to stay as current with the chat as possible. We're going to try to answer questions quickly and efficiently, and see if we can't keep our SH1T together tonight with you guys. We have a slight little agenda, but it's really nothing. We can really do whatever you guys want tonight, talk about whatever you want tonight, and all that kind of stuff. So let's just start with a few hellos. I'm going to go back just about a minute or two or so into the chat and say hi to some folks. Guys, it's great to see you all here. Let's go back to, I don't know, let's say 7:05 and say hi to the first person that made a comment at 7:05, and that would be...
Maybe pick 7:05.
I don't know.
Instead of 7:01.
Well, because 7:01 is like 8 minutes ago already. We're already 8 minutes behind.
But what if you miss someone between 7:01
They'll come back around again. They'll come back around. First off, let me give a big warm welcome to Nautical Nurse Nancy and Leanne Francisconi, Team SAS. They are the moderators. They are the hammer and the nail, respectively. They control the chat. They keep the riffraff out. They keep the love in. And we just want to say thank you, ladies, for that.
Thank you so much. And
Yes.
Leanne is feeling under the weather tonight, so she may not be with us the whole evening.
She
so wish her some quick get wells out there, and let's hope she's better when she wakes up tomorrow.
And I'd also like to say a word to her amazing husband, Brian Francisconi. I hope the colonoscopy went well today, buddy. And I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Oh my goodness.
It's not anything that anyone wants to go through, but
my
it's
goodness.
just smart health decision. So 2 thumbs up. Hashtag get your colonoscopy.
Oh my goodness.
It's a PSA announcement here at Sharon at Sea. Don't forget to get it. And Brian, congratulations. I hope everything comes up smelling like roses, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, guys, let's see what's going on. David Smith, what is up? Doug Spiker in the house. How you doing? Spiker's Crazy Adventures are here. What's going on to both of you guys? Josh Odom, there's my man Brian Francisconi. Huebner Hijinks on the high seas. Patty McFall Monk. Wanda Chiquita Bonita Byram is here. Amy Rogers, there's Nurse Nancy. Ralph Field, what's going on, Ralph?
Hey, Ralph.
Man, it's great to see you, Ralph. It is great to see you. I can't wait to run into you again at an Alchemy bar on a cruise ship sometime. It was such a pleasure chatting with you that night. It was just amazing. Wanda Chiquita is in the house. I think we already saw her. She's everywhere. Doris Rose is here. Andrea Kay, what's going on? First cruise in August. Congratulations. Carla McClendon. The Traveling Gilberts are here. Josh Odom. Sheila Bossiger in the house. Sheila, I know you missed the premiere. It's okay. You go back and watch it later. Everything's cool. We forgive you. It's okay. It's okay. Tamara Nofsker is here. The Tyler Show. Linda Kuziak. Patty McFall Monk. Ruth Todd is here. What is up, Ruth? Looking forward to seeing you in a few weeks. Kim Lowenkamp is here. Slinky Angle King's in the house. Flamingo Pam. Karen Griswold. Nikita Shimon in the house. What is up? Chris Barnett is here. I am on fire tonight. Got that one. Cat Rose.
And Amy Rogers.
Robbie
Doris
O'Malley is here. Robbie O'Malley.
Hi, Robbie.
Good evening to you, sir. You know what? I have something special for Robbie. A very, very dirty martini with a big cheers to you guys. Real quick, I went shopping this week. I got some new olives that I'm loving. And I decided to invest in some of the olive brine to put in to make that martini dirty. And they had something that looked good. It was a spicy, dirty martini olive brine. So I'm trying that. I have a little bit of the regular juice. I have just a dab of the spicy. And I'm really enjoying it. I'll just leave it at that. Sandra McKendrick is here. What's up? Mary Ellen Dillon. Fish64. What's going on? Jamie Wilhite. Hello, Jamie. Frugally Efficient Homestead. Hello. Kevin Bluck is here. Andrea, thank you so much for just starting to watch our videos, and we hope you enjoy them and you get a little bit out of them. Pia Broderick is in the house. What is up, Pia? Glad to see you. Cheers to you as well. Josh Odom, thanks for the compliments. Mike Cray, what's up? Glad to have you guys here. Mina Guerrero says, hello, what is up? Mina, lovely to see you. Papa Mozo, Ocean to Ocean Travel. Nikita Lewis is here. Shavana R is in the house. What's going on? Isaac Altenhofen, what is going on, Isaac? Joseph Kaiser is here. Pam S. Lady Joy A. Hello. Says Sharon looks amazing. Christina C. is here. People always forget to say that I look amazing. My man Timothy Walters is in the house. Busting my chops earlier. I can't believe it on Facebook. Watching you, Timothy. I am watching you, buddy. DB1 Journeys, thank you so much for the super chat and for the little person on the side saying thank you, doing like this.
That's cute.
Oh, thank you.
Those stickers are so cute.
They are cute. DB1, thanks very much for the generous super chat.
you.
We really appreciate that. It means a lot, helps the channel. You're awesome. Joseph Kaiser, what's going on? Joseph says, anyone here done a tour to see the Seven Colors Lagoon and Bacalar? Was it cool? I do not know. I am sorry, but I think I'm a pretty good cruiser with some knowledge, and that, you got me on that one. I am stumped.
We have not done that.
Pam S. said, Happy President's Day. That's right, guys. Happy President's Day. I'm sure a lot of you were probably off today. Sharon, were you off today?
Well, from one of my jobs. Well, one, not the other.
Okay. I worked all day long today, as a matter of fact. Who else do we have here? Who else? D and G Explorers. What's up, gentlemen? Love to see you. Ann Hanley is in the house. Roger Thompson's here. Big Marilyn 1313. What's up, Big Marilyn? Great to have you here. Lovely to see you again. I think Big Marilyn was, I think we saw Big Marilyn in the parking lot outside of the Encore. So nice to see you. Thank you so much. Richard Vanden Arend is here. Said, enjoyed the vlog. The restaurant, was it somewhere you would go without Carlos? It is.
Yeah, we would.
Yes. I would say this. I would say it'd be good if you spoke a little bit of Spanish. Just a little bit of a helping hand, but at the same time,
spoke Spanish around in that area. That were locals.
That's right, and it's extra fun if you go there like with a few folks. Like Sharon and Matthew and I can go there and have a few drinks, and something to eat, that's cool. But let's say you're with a group and some other friends, that really would make it awesome because it is definitely a party vibe kind of a place there. It was very cool. But yeah, it was safe. You just get a taxi from the port. It's about a 6 or 7 minute drive, we had said in the video, and boom, you're right there. So there you have it. Who else here? Lisa Wise is here. What's going on? Doodles McShip Show. What is going on, York? Lovely to have you here. Ahoy Mateys is here. What's going on, guys? Everybody else is here. Jim D. Hope I'm not missing anybody. I know I probably did. Shannon Toner Clarkson is here. Benito Delgado. Holly Johnson is here. All kinds of other people.
All kinds of other people.
Listen, I know I just jumped ahead. Jamie made some good overtime today. Pia, I wish it was overtime. I'm salary, so it's done. But I will say this, I made some good brownie points because I worked today all day. We had a short day at work, 6:30 to 3:30. So I worked an open to close so that some of my other key holders could have the day off today. So it was worth it. It was worth it. Journey with the Joneses. What's up? Starts a new job tomorrow. Congratulations. Hello, Vicky Connor. Lovely to see you here, Vicky. Thank you so much for being here. Hank Shannon is in deep depression. First day back from the cruise.
Oh, that's always hard.
Yes. Sharon kept saving us money on our cruises today. Love Sharon as our travel agent, said Nancy.
I know.
Were you saving people money?
I was. With a lot of people received the extra $100 onboard credit as long as their price didn't go up too much. So, and there was several people in our Mardi Gras group cruise that received that. Not everyone. There were a few that the price jumped up too much, but a lot of them, the price was the same or just slightly different.
That's cool. That's good news.
Yeah, and a lot of other people too.
William Gallagher says, what's your favorite island? Can you answer that quickly? What do you got for William? What do you got for him?
As a family, we like San Juan a lot. My personal favorite, I think, is Barbados.
There you have it. What's my favorite?
Probably Cozumel.
I dig Cozumel. There's just so much to do there. I can always go and have a great time. Slinky Angle King says, I totally want a dirty martini. I have the olives, but I'm missing everything else. That could be a problem for you, Slinky. That could be an issue. All you gotta do is make one stop to the store. Sharon, what do you got going on over there? You have a little drink too.
I actually have a drink. I decided, I don't know, it's kind of like a martini, but I decided to put it in our Thirsty Frog glass because I miss the Red Frog pub.
Oh, yes.
That's one thing about the newer ships having the brew house. I really love just the good old Red Frog pub.
Oh, that's a nice segue into our thumbnail for tonight's live stream. One of our times when we made it with Matthew to the Red Frog pub, we were first in the Red Frog pub. Yeah. We got our pictures taken.
Yeah.
That was super cool.
I kind of invented another drink tonight again.
Oh my God.
So it's like a martini. It's got vodka in it. But I heard someone tell me that you could drink the Zip Fizz with your alcohol, kind of like a Red Bull and vodka. So it's Zip Fizz, mango Zip Fizz, and vodka. So it's got my vitamin Bs, my energy, and vodka. So
were you telling me you created a mango Ziptini?
Yes, this is a mango Ziptini.
Mango Ziptini, guys.
It's an SAS original.
Please, get the paperwork in, copyright that. I need to copyright it ASAP. Mango Ziptini. You heard it first here on the Sharon C. Travel Show.
It tastes good and it is healthy. It's full of
Are you sure it's healthy?
Full of B vitamins.
It's sure what? Vitamin vitamin?
Full of B vitamins and energy.
What's up, Princess HZ? Good evening. Happy cruise talk. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Crazy Cat Traveler had the day off and an exciting day of vacuuming and dealing with cat litter. That does not sound awesome, Crazy Cat. Timothy Walters, if anyone sees Wanda Broman, let us know. We miss her.
Oh my gosh.
Timothy,
I saw that
you are going to get yourself in the doghouse with those kind of comments, guys. Thank you so much for the continued support and the love, man. We appreciate it. Carl Robinson, what is going on? Just got off the Pride. I'm sorry for your post-cruise depression, Carl. I hope you have another cruise planned and you get on one very, very quickly. What else do we have? Sharon Hardison said, I like the Chartini. You know, guys, let me come clean on the Chartini. I almost feel bad. It was kind of a joke. I posted on the Cruise Crew on our Facebook page. If you're not there already, make sure you join us on Facebook at the Sharon and C Cruise Crew. Get in there, join, have some fun. So I put a picture of like a chocolate drink in a martini glass, and I was doing a little play on words, and I called it the Sharon Martini, right? The Chartini. But the accent would be on the Chartini. The Chartini. And if you guys know what a shart is, all right, never mind. It was just a few people got it,
Oh
a few
my
people
gosh.
didn't get it, but I just wanted to come clean here with you guys, and I hope that now you understand the roots and the origins of the Chartini. So there you have it. There you have it. Uber Cruises, we are looking forward to meeting you on the SAS LL Group Cruise in October 2020 as well. Guys, that is coming up pretty quickly.
I know, us too.
That is.
Yeah. And you know what? I probably shouldn't say this. Probably get bombarded. But there might be a possibility that the room right next door to us is gonna.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How are you even making that comment? You can't drop a comment like there's 240 people right here. You throw something like that out there.
Well, it hasn't happened
and
yet,
things are
but there
phone's
is
gonna be ringing off the
a
hook.
chance that may happen. So.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna pretend I never heard that.
Although if it does, the price is I don't know what the price would be because it's
No, listen, I
sold
cut you
out,
off. I hope I cut you off in
so
time. No one knows what you're talking
it may
about.
be pricey.
Tegan Breen Bagak is here. Tegan, what is going on?
Hi, Tegan.
Liz Breen's daughter, Liz Breen, the mother hen at the Ship Show channel, at the Klaykowskis, I should say, on the Facebook group, and a big part of that channel, along with her partner in crime, Wanda Chiquita Bonita Byram. We just want to welcome Tegan Breen with a big Bagak. Great to have you here, Tegan. Wanda Byram, thank you so much. Chicaron. Chicaron, I think is how you say it.
Thank you, Wanda.
The Placido de Centurs is
I
the
know.
best I'm going to get on that one.
All night long, Carlos kept
I thought I was speaking pretty
Correcting
good
you.
Puerto Rican
Puerto Rican.
gringo, and apparently I wasn't. So
Oh my goodness.
that was very tough. But thank you so much, Wanda. That is very nice of
Yeah,
you.
thank you, Wanda.
And I will work on that. Maybe you
Too
can help
sweet.
me out. Listen, shoot me a message. We can work. You can help me with my Puerto Rican lingo, my grammar. Thank you very much for that. Very nice. D&G Explorers, what's going
my
on?
gosh.
Dilly guys.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy and
Thank
very
you,
generous of
guys.
you. Thank you, guys. We appreciate that. D&G Explorers coming in hot with a fat little super chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Thank you. And let's say that if you're into cruising and Disney and the combination of both, go check out D&G Explorers.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Very nice of you. Let's see, what else do we have going on? So Sharon Harson said, I like the Chartini. Annie Stanier, what's going on? Said, I'm working more exciting, saving for the Mardi Gras next February and London eventually. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
We're working on some London too, aren't we?
We are. We're working on a lot of things, but yeah, we're working on some overseas stuff.
You got some stuff in the works. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. Stacey Morton, what's going on? My first cruise with Royal is on the Anthem of the Seas this Sunday. Any advice, and what do you think of the Key we purchased? Hope it's good. Stacey, we had a good experience with the Key because having the Wi-Fi was a big deal for us,
Yeah.
and that Boom Wi-Fi was awesome.
I think from what I hear, it's a little hit and miss. You know, some ships do it a little differently than others, maybe with the debarkation process and things. But if you really want the Wi-Fi, if that means a lot to you to have Wi-Fi, then I think it's totally worth it. If not, then you do get to get on the ship faster.
Yeah,
and
you're one of the first on the ship.
So but the Wi-Fi really makes it worth it.
Well, and lunch, the food from Chop, depending on which ship it is. I heard some you might go to Chop's the restaurant or one of their restaurants. Some you might go to the main dining room and eat the menu from one of the restaurants like Chop's or Jamie's
Right.
Italian or something like that,
Last
depending
I
on where you
heard,
are.
that's what they were doing is in the main dining room.
But that's a great deal. And then, and also the cool thing is if you have some carry-on luggage on that you bring on the ship, you can dump it quickly. You can take it somewhere, drop it as soon as you get on the ship, and then walk around free instead of having to carry your carry-ons because you're going to get on early, right? Maybe as early as 11ish, and then you don't want to wait another 2.5 hours till the room's ready. Walking around with that carry-on bag, so dropping that pretty quickly is awesome as well.
Yeah, for us it worked out. The Wi-Fi really made it because we all three had our own Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Whereas normally we just have one package and we kind of share it. So that was really nice not having to share the Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
In fact, from now on, I think we're gonna get Matthew his own Wi-Fi because I don't like sharing with him.
Oh my God! Yeah, the funny story, guys. I don't know if any of you watched. There was a lot. We went live on the Norwegian Encore. I just thought of this when you mentioned that.
I know.
We went live, and in the middle of the
Well,
live,
that used to not be a problem until just
our
this
connection
last year
stopped.
or so with him.
and you know why our connection stopped? Because Matthew decided to take it upon himself to just log in online so he can do whatever he was going to do, chat with some. I don't know what he was going to do. but he assumed we weren't going to go live, went ahead and logged in and kicked us off the internet right in the middle of a freaking live show. Unbelievable, that kid. Unbelievable. Benito Delgado said, Mr. Sancho's is all booked on report day. What is the next best all-inclusive?
Paradise Beach.
Yes, if you're talking Cozumel, Paradise Beach is our favorite.
We like Paradise Beach better than Mr. Sancho's.
Yes. Yes.
And they do have two options. They have an all-inclusive, which you can purchase, or you can just kind of pay as you go when you get there as well. So, but the all-inclusive is well worth it.
Big Pap is in the house. What's up, Papster? We love seeing you. Great to have you here, Mark.
Hi, Big Pap.
Love to have you. I hope you and Mrs. Pap are in the house and doing well. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate that. Let's see. Melele Rodriguez said, what's the best thing to do in Nassau? I don't really know.
Go to Blue Lagoon, maybe?
Blue Lagoon. Okay. Or Atlantis?
Atlantis, if it's pricey, but if you want to...
It's a great time.
Yeah, if you want to put the money out, Atlantis.
Well, you know, it's funny. Speaking of pricey, there was, during when we had our vlog earlier, you guys, if you haven't checked it out, our newest vlog just came out. We premiered it before the live, so when you're done here, please go check it out. It's kind of a half day at sea, an evening in Puerto Rico, and we did the virtual reality stuff on the cruise ship, and it's not cheap.
No.
I mean, it's fairly expensive. For three of us to do a VR thing together, it's like $24 a pop. So it costs money. And a few folks are saying, yeah, that's a little expensive, and I don't know if I do it. And then Liz Green came on and made a comment, which is one of the wisest comments I've heard on it. And she just said, you know, you can't really put a price on memories. So, you know, we spend money on plenty of stupid stuff in our real life.
When we went in there, we thought, oh, we'll just stay in here a little while and leave. We'll come back and buy a package. But we ended up playing, let's see, three things, and then you and Matthew did the cars. So if we would have thought we were going to be in there longer, we should have just probably bought that hour pass right from the start there. It was kind of our own fault, kind of dumb on our part that first day. We just didn't think we would be in there as long.
Yes.
But you really can make out, and it wasn't that crowded, so we probably could have done several things in an hour.
Yeah, for sure. I think Jeff Lara is here. What is going on?
Hi,
Jeff is going to be in the Panama Canal tomorrow. Jeff, that's fantastic,
I'm
dude.
so jealous.
Yes,
I'm
for
so
sure.
Jealous.
For sure. That is crazy. Josh Odom has a question. He was going to ask it earlier, so thank you for repeating it now. Josh said, how was flying the drone in San Juan? Did you get any warnings? Well, first off, Josh, I just want to go on record and say, I don't know what you're talking about. How could I have flown a drone in San Juan? Because you can't have a drone on the cruise ship. That being said, there are a couple, keep a few things in mind. There are a couple of airports not too far from Old San Juan. And when I first went to go fly it, I did get a warning. And it was funny because it wouldn't let the drone take off until I downloaded a firmware app on the phone. Luckily, Puerto Rico, you know, it's just like the U.S. as far as, you know, cell service and stuff. So we had our cell phones on, and, you know, we're just running with regular data because Verizon, which we have, is covered down there and cool. So I had to sit there and kind of, you know, wait like 10 minutes while it downloaded a file. And then once I did that, it allowed me to take off there, and it just gave you a couple warnings. What was really cool is, we were 100 yards from the Capitol building.
Yeah, you were over the Capitol.
And it was in the evening, right? So no one's there. It's not like there's anything going on in there. But part of me was like, holy crap, that's the Capitol building, right? And I didn't do anything over by at the port directly because we met our friend Carlos, and we took off, and we said, hey man, can you just stop over here just to get some cool views and stuff? And so he said, how about this spot? This is great because you got the water on one side and some views.
That water area across from the Capitol building is so beautiful in the evening. Like, yes. I could have just sat there for hours and just stared at the water and relaxed. Mm-hmm. Like, it was beautiful.
Yes, very nice, very nice. So thanks for the question. Hopefully that answers it. Let's see. Jonathan Turner, I never heard from you with my questions about our upcoming Horizon cruise. Jonathan, which questions do you have? Did you contact us, or was it a message, or was it here in the chat? But if you have a question, throw it out there, and we will do everything we can to get to it. And if it's anything of a little bit bigger, email Sharon@gmail.com with the questions anytime, and Sharon will take a look at it right after the show. Karen Griswold said, my daughter says she'll just die if she doesn't have Wi-Fi. Let's pay
I
for
know.
it to just get it for her, I guess.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Well, keep
those
in
kind
mind-
of things could just make you die.
Keep in mind that you know there's usually different levels of Wi-Fi on the cruise ship, right? There's just like Facebooking and some basic stuff like that, and then there's a notch up where you might be able to get your email and do things of that nature, and then you pay the most for like the streaming Wi-Fi, and we were on the Encore, and I mean the Wi-Fi was pretty good. They
It's
had
much better than the Panorama.
Oh my God, totally. But they had one day towards the end of the ship where the Wi-Fi was just out for it's probably about 10 hours during the day.
Yeah.
And people were pissed off.
Yeah.
I heard people
But
complaining.
it was just completely out.
Yeah.
It wasn't that it was just.
It was a
bad,
land-based
just-
outage.
yeah.
It wasn't a ship problem. And I heard some guy complaining to one of the guys that signs people up, going, "You'd think $1 billion corporation could get their act together and have Wi-Fi." And I'm like, dude, settle down. It's Wi-Fi.
I know.
You ever had the Wi-Fi go back down at your house?
Yeah, he was like,
You know.
if so and so contacts me for my work, and that's gonna be Norwegian's fault. And all
Yeah.
this. I'm like, oh my gosh.
My gosh, what a bonehead. What a bonehead. Let's see, what else? Yeah, Wanda says, always get the teenager their own Wi-Fi. Flamingo Pam said, why do you like Paradise Beach better? Sharon, tell Flamingo Pam why you like Paradise Beach better.
Okay, so I'll break it down. Food-wise,
Break it down.
pretty equal. Although for us, Matthew likes, they have pizza, so that's a plus for us. But the food's pretty equal. The drinks, I want to say the drinks might be a little better at Paradise Beach. And it's just more relaxing. Mr. Sancho's is always busy, always hectic, crowded. You know, it's good if you're there in a group and you want a party atmosphere, but if you want a little bit of fun, but also just want to be able to relax, Paradise Beach has a huge pool. It's like probably the biggest pool that I know of in Cozumel.
Well, as
they
far
have
as-
a beach area too, so if you want to hang out at
As
the
far
beach,
as the beach clubs, yeah.
you can have the beach. You can come up and have the pool. There's the bar there. It's just overall, it's clean. There's restrooms that you can rent different things, kayaks and trying to think of the other things, snorkel gear, all that stuff there. It's just overall, I think it's just I don't know. I just like it better. It's more relaxing, less
There you go.
crowded, and it's a good time. I don't know.
Well, there you
What else to
have
say?
it, guys.
I mean, they're both great. But,
There you have it.
But if it's a little less party, although it can be party, but I think it's a
Oh,
little
you
less.
can party.
It's a little less.
Trust me, you can party. Trust me, you can party. No, I mean, I think that Sancho's is just like over the top party crazy.
Yeah.
And Paradise Beach has a little bit of relaxation built in. And we
Like
dig
going to
that,
Mr.
so.
Sancho's, I never feel like I could leave there feeling relaxed. You might feel the alcohol, but you won't just feel like you really just had a relaxing day. Whereas
Yes.
at Paradise Beach, well, unless you book those, what are they, the spa rooms up there.
Listen,
where all
you
alone.
can't go wrong going to any one of those beach clubs.
Yeah.
But if we had our choice, we'd probably go Paradise Beach just because we've had some really good experiences there.
Yeah, it's
All
our
right.
favorite out of all of them.
Matthew Pronovo said, how much does the escape room on the NCL Encore cost per person? Do you remember that?
$15 per
15 a person. We did not do that, but Sharon got the lowdown.
Yeah.
Sharon, Big Pap and Flamingo Pam are talking about some creepy person. I think they're talking about me. Is it about me?
Are you creepy?
Is it me? Am I the creepy one? Sorry. Our cruise price is going down since the coronavirus. Nikita Lewis, I've heard there's been some deals on some 3 and 4 day cruises are pretty inexpensive.
Well, on Royal Caribbean, some of the shorter cruises, especially on Oasis, during certain months, I notice have gone down. But overall, not really. I haven't noticed anything going down.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The ships are still
I
going to
mean, they're all having their little wave season deals right now. They all have their own little version and offer different things. But I wouldn't say they're going down. And you got to watch too, because during wave season, there's, like for instance, they offer an onboard credit, but sometimes to get that, maybe the price will go up a few dollars. Then later, or they'll have the $50 deposits. Then if you notice, a couple weeks later, the prices will drop, but there won't be a reduced deposit. So to get that price drop, you have to put more deposit in to make the regular deposit to get it. So there's a lot of, that's with Carnival in particular. So there's a lot of things that, if you don't really sit down and look at it, you don't always realize, but, I don't know. It's just how it is.
There you go. Paul Pinsker. If I already have my cruise
They get
booked,
ya.
if I already have my cruise booked, can SAS Travel help with air, hotel, and transportation arrangements?
Yes, yes.
But talk
I
about
don't.
air.
Air. I will find you if you tell me when you want to leave and all that. I can find you the best deal when you're ready to actually book it and tell you here's where to go to book it. But I don't normally book air for people unless it's international because I don't want to be the middleman. If say you have a flight change, time change, I don't want to have to get an email to you maybe when you're already en route to the airport or something saying you've had a flight change and have something go wrong with your flight. So
Yeah, too many variables when it comes
yeah.
to air, and you don't want to have to make sure that Sharon is available and not on the other line if you need something in a pinch to get on another
Right.
flight. So booking your own air is probably the best tip that Sharon
Yeah.
can give you when it comes to
Right,
airfare.
but I will help you find the best price. You know, I will just do that for you. And then I do book hotels, land vacations, other things. I can
There you go.
book things overseas like rail, trains, all that kind of stuff.
Rail. You can book rail?
Well, you know, in Europe. that kind
God,
of
you're
stuff.
talking such a lingo.
Well, I mean.
Hello, I can book your rail. Would you like your
Oh,
rail booked, sir? May I book your rail, sir?
Oh my goodness.
What's going on, Griff and Alyssa? Lovely to see you here. Papa Moso says, if a person were to attempt to fly a drone, wink, wink. Let's see. Griff said, we talking drone warnings? That ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Griff, are you familiar with drones? Have you ever? Never mind. Never mind. Josh Odom, good luck with that. Good luck with that. The next cruise we go on, I'm not worried about that. We have a cruise countdown, don't we?
We do.
Do you know how many days until our next cruise?
I haven't put it in my thing.
Oh, well, let me
but-
tell you. I just
okay.
happen to know because I have it right here.
Oh, you
That'd
do.
be a
19 days. 19?
it's a Diez y Nueve, if I might hit you up with a little Spanish. Since we're going to Mexico, maybe you should brush up on your Espanol. And I will tell you that Diez y Nueve, 19 days away. We're getting back on the panorama. And this time, not just a short little 3-day inaugural type of trip. This is a full-blown vacation, and we are super, super excited about it. We haven't been to Mexico in a little while. It's been, what, 2 years? Has it been a little
I
while?
don't think it's been 2 years.
When was the last time? On the Splendor with our friends?
Yeah, that was
With-
about a year and a half ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
so a year and a half ago, and
Yeah.
we're confirming and double checking and reconfirming our final excursion arrangements so we can try to find some cool stuff to share with you guys. We know other people have gone to. Our friends Griffin and Alyssa just got back from the panorama, and I'll tell you what, it was good to hear. They talked a little bit about it. They're Disneyites and royalists, and they had a really good experience. They had a great time on the panorama, so we're excited to get back on that ship and see some friends that we've made there on the ship and have a great time too. Blue Iguana does not have queso dip, Andrea. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, I know. I love that. I love queso dip too.
You're a queso kind of kid, but yeah, just burritos, tacos, stuff like that. No queso dip. I am sorry to ruin your night. Thank you, Nancy. Said the Capitol building was such a great shot. Have you done the train excursion in St. Kitts? If so, how was it? I don't think we've done that. have we?
I haven't done it.
You familiar with it?
Yeah, my mother did it when she was in St. Kitts, and she loved it. She really loved it. But we have not done it.
Yes. Howard says, what did you do in Haiti when you got off? Any excursion? We didn't go to Haiti. We have not been to Haiti yet, Howard. That is on the list. That is someplace we want to go, but we have not yet enjoyed being there. The drone work was nice. Thank you very much, Wanda. I am new. Listen, I'm not going to pretend that I'm any great droner, but some friends and other vloggers have incorporated some drone shots, and they're just beautiful, and they really give you a great view of the area and let you get a great feel for the landscape and the geography of where you are and what you're doing. And so we just figured it was time Sharon to see got into the groove. So there you have it. Christina C said, when does wave season end? How do I transfer my booking to you, Sharon?
Wave season ends.
Excellent question.
Oh, the end of March, maybe into a little bit of April, but the end of March, it pretty much dies down. And just contact me if it's been within the allotted time that the cruise line allows. Then you can transfer it to me. Each cruise line is different. I think Royal is 60 days, Carnival's 90, and Norwegian's 30, and most of the others are 30 too. So
There you go. Yeah, no prices are slashing yet, guys. I mean, listen, I don't think um, I don't think the cruise lines are going to entice people to ignore the coronavirus and take a cruise just by cutting, prices. I think their main thing right now is to fix this and get the coronavirus talk out of cruising and get it back onto the mainland and clean up a few issues that are out there. And I mean, in the big picture, it's a minimal impact. Sure, something you want to be aware of, but unless you're going to and from certain countries and stuff like that, it's not something that you totally have to worry about. I mean, right now there's probably 50 cruise ships out there with thousands and thousands of passengers, where it's a non-factor, a non-issue, and no one's even thinking about it.
And you're not going to hear much of it probably within another 2 months. It's going to, until next year. Next year will be something else that's out there. So
Papa Mozo said they took our advice and booked with Carlos Medina. Excellent choice, guys. Excellent choice.
You are going to love him. And he is, if you want to know anything about like San Juan, the history, and all kinds of the details, he is like a book. I mean, he can tell you everything.
There you go.
He is awesome.
Let's see, what else do we have? Voom Wi-Fi on Anthem of the Seas last July was better than my Wi-Fi at homes at China Pearl. We had great Wi-Fi on Symphony of the Seas. It was freaking awesome.
That was probably our best Wi-Fi ever, I think, was on Symphony.
Yes.
I will say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a couple questions about the prices. Yeah, guys, so overall, I wouldn't expect any major price slashes.
Yeah.
I mean,
there will be maybe some price drops here and there for certain cabins, but it's not any.
Again, and if you find one, it's probably because folks are canceling right now cruises that they're taking in the immediate next couple of weeks, and they're getting people back on those ships dirt cheap. But anything you're going to book for 6 months or a year from now, they're not going to reduce the price, because 6 months or a year from now, hopefully, this whole thing is just a memory. Let's see, what else do we have? Crazy Cat Traveler says some lady at the airport in Sydney was having a meltdown because her luggage didn't come off the plane fast enough. Yes, that will happen. That kind of stuff will always happen. Joe Sakudo is sailing in 26 days out of San Juan. Can't wait. Thanks for the fantastic tips. Thank you, Joe. Have a great time. Have a great time.
We love. We haven't sailed out of San Juan in a few years, but I would love to do that again and go down to some of the other islands that it hits when you do that.
Jonathan Turner said, I love your videos. They're informative. My questions are, Carnival, how good of quality with food in the buffet versus the dining room? Is the drink package really worth it? I'm a food guy. If someone here is going to talk about food, looking at me, you know that I have experienced the food. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I know something about the food on the cruise ship.
I'm a pickier eater.
Totally. Yeah. You are a little pickier. I have never gone hungry on a Carnival cruise. Never. Okay?
I haven't either.
But I also have an expectation of what I'm getting. When I go to Carnival, hey, there's a little salad bar. There's going to be about 5 entrees in the main dining room buffet. Usually one or two of those remind me of the dinner they're either having that night or might have had the night before. There's a couple other things that you can eat and munch on. There's some alternatives. You can get pizza all the time. There's a couple other restaurants. They might have the Mongolian wok going on. You can go to the Guy's Pig and Anchor. These are all things that are included in your fare. But if you're just talking buffet, listen, I'm not going to lie. Carnival is in last place in the buffet deal. I'd say Royal is second, and I'd say Encore and NCL in general. But we've only been on the Encore. But that buffet was number one buffet we've had.
That was the best buffet ever.
For sure. But the food's not bad. And I mean, the dining room, Carnival's been stepping it up a little bit in the dining room. It's nothing super fancy. We have a friend of ours. He's not here tonight because he's on a work conference. At least I don't think he's here tonight. Oh my gosh, he might be here tonight, as a matter of fact. Well, don't tell him I said this, but we have a friend. He's a real food snob. He's all about presentation and all this kind of stuff and flavor, and he's really particular. When it comes to me, I'm just like, can I get another beer and fill me a plate of food? Nom, 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 and then I'm ready to go out and do it all over again. So so the buffet, or the dining room on Carnival is going to be much better than the buffet, and we have good food. And the great thing, guys, is if you get something to eat on Carnival especially, but any cruise line in the main dining room, and you don't care for it, ask for something else.
Yeah, they'll bring you something else.
They will bring you something else in a heartbeat. Just ask for it, and it's not a problem. Not a problem. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Robbie said, you were totally spoiled with Encore's buffet. It's not fleet-wide. I don't like the buffets on other ships, not in that class. Robbie, we will see, because we hope to get on some other ones. But Robbie, I have a feeling that your taste, you probably have a palate which is a little, how do I say it? A higher class palate than I might have. So I bet that I would love some of those other buffets. I am not, just not that fancy. Griffin Alyssa said, Carnival had the best French toast and bacon I've ever had in a buffet. That includes mainland. Wow. That's a big deal right there.
That's great. I know that's one thing. It's funny. One of my things that I really, I'm going back to the Encore though, that I really, loved about the Encore that reminded me was the bacon in the buffet and for breakfast. Most of the time, whenever I have bacon, it's always a little undercooked, a little fatty and everything. And I like my bacon crisp, but not like overdone. So yeah, the Encore had like the perfect bacon. Like, I loved it.
And that says a lot because Sharon is a bacon snob, if nothing else. Do any of the cruise lines ever have last minute bookings available with balconies or suites? Said Deb Wright.
They do sometimes, yeah. Yes. It just depends on if they're not, whatever's sold out and not sold out. I mean, it really just depends on the cruise.
Yes.
Sometimes the suites go first on certain sailings, and sometimes they're left till the end.
There you go. Pascal Smith said, sailing on Symphony of the Seas in 5 days. We'll be taking the ATV tour in St. Martin that you guys took.
Oh, nice.
That is awesome. We would love to get feedback on it. Yeah. Please mention that Sharon at Sea sent you, that you heard about him through Sharon at Sea.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. We have a good relationship with Sherry over there who runs the joint. And I think it's, is it Taz?
Yeah.
Her husband, or something of that nature? Her boyfriend?
Yeah, it's not her husband.
Her partner. Whatever it is. I don't even know. All right, I'm just assuming. But anyway, Taz might be there as well. And we hope that you have a great trip over there. So please let us know how everything goes. Has anyone eaten at the Pinnacle Grill on Hal? We got a dinner there as a perk for booking. We also bought a package deal that included another meal as well. Jim D, I'll tell you what.
I have not, but I've known people that have, and they have said it was really good. They've said spoke very high of it.
There you go. And they're the Claykowskis. What is going on? John, I missed you tonight during the big vlog premiere. Everyone was asking about you. We saved you a seat in the front row, and you just no-showed. I couldn't believe it. Catcher 42,000. Do you know of any way to get a discount if you take more than one cruise a year?
Not really. No, that's really not going to get you a discount. Depending on the cruise line, sometimes you get little discounts or perks, onboard credit, based on how many cruises you have and like your status. Like Carnival, they have a VIFP number, and sometimes you'll have special VIFP offers, which may save you a couple dollars or get you some onboard credit here and there. Other cruise lines do the same, sometimes have their own things. So, but not just for taking more than one cruise a year.
Do you know any place else besides Mr. Sancho's that will do the fish pedicure? I think they have it right in the port area that you can do the fish pedicure as well.
I believe they do. I'm trying to think. There was a place I'm trying to think of.
What's up, Terry Krotzer? How you doing, buddy? I hope you and Deb are doing fantastic.
Terry.
Lovely to see you guys here. Lovely.
Gosh, where was that?
Come on, where? Think, Sharon. Mike Cray said, yeah, my buddy John loves luggage mats and sloppy shrimp cocktails. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. Captain Sable said, unless you book while on board for the discount. That's a great point. If you take a cruise, you can book on board and maybe get some onboard credit and a little bit of a deal for your next cruise.
Some cruise lines will give you some extra discount when you book on board. Carnival, when you get off the ship, you'll have the same offer that they were going to give you on board. You'll have it for 2 weeks after getting off the ship, so you can kind of take your time for 2 weeks after and decide what cruise you want to do next.
There you go.
But they'll tell you that you're getting a better discount on board, but it's the same as when you get off for 2 weeks.
Melele Rodriguez said, thanks for answering the question regarding Nassau. We booked a day at the Hilton after watching your Nassau video. Have you spent the day at the Hilton?
Oh,
How
yeah,
was it?
the Nassau Hilton. Yeah, that is a great place to go with the day pass.
Were we there? Yeah. We were there.
It was years ago, but yeah, I remember that now.
Yes. We listen, I don't know. Some people I think are against it and don't like to do like a day pass at a hotel when you go somewhere. but we enjoy just a chill day at a nice resort somewhere on an island, and just I don't know, just soaking up.
We're going like
what they have to
several
offer.
ports. Sometimes one of them we'll choose just a day pass somewhere and just relax.
Kim, yes, Sharon will book your cruise and your hotel. She can help you find air, but usually leaves you to book it so that you don't have to have a third-party person you have to contact if you need to make any last-minute changes to your air travel, like on the fly, if there's an issue, an overbooking, if you want to change something about your booking. I'll tell you what, we really have been toying with changing. The last couple of cruises on our flights home when we flew, they would have things where if you want to give up your seat right now and take a later flight, we will give you like a $500 credit.
The last
And we have
per
been
person,
so
the last I think 3 flights on American we had that offer. Actually the last one I think it was like $750 or something crazy. But we're always at the airport. We're always just like we just want to get home.
Yes.
And like I think you had to work the next day again, and so we're just like, but we're like, God.
Work is always getting in the way.
I know, we're like, geez, we should just
quit that work
we should just
stuff.
sit
What
here.
do you think?
But then, yeah, so I don't know. But one of these days we're going to do that.
Yeah, okay. The Klaykowski said, I left a bar to come watch the live. First off, no one believes that. If you said, I'm at the bar and I'm on my phone, that we would believe. That we believe. Good excursion in Jamaica that's family friendly and isn't the blue hole. I'm afraid of breaking my ankle there, said Ashley Elliott. Anything else in Jamaica you could think of? Not someplace you've been to a lot. We have done.
Probably don't want to go do the Dunn's River Falls then.
Yes.
Dunn's River Falls. And if you don't want.
I don't know, boy. If you could go to the Bahia Resort like we did, that was an amazing time. We loved the hell out of that place.
Yeah, that's a great place to spend the day. It is huge.
Fish Pedicure has 2 spots in the port at Costa Maya. It's the Big Junior Chambliss. What is going on? Big Junior, nice to see you. I booked on board last month with Hal and got $275 in onboard credit. Not dissing Sharon, her aunt uses her own agent. That's quite all right, Flamingo Pam. Checked with the agent today, and she got me free Wi-Fi today as well.
Nice.
That's good stuff. Sounds like you have a good one there. Yeah, hey, listen, guys, it's not a prerequisite. You don't have to use Sharon, but she's here for your traveling needs.
Hal and Princess probably have the biggest like onboard credit and perks they give you for booking. Just anytime. They have a lot of good deals going on. You know, they do Wi-Fi. You get your gratuities paid sometimes. They both have a lot.
There you go. Annette Thalman, thank you. Annette has a very, very wise comment. Why don't you read it, Sharon? It's right here.
Everyone, if you are enjoying the chat, don't forget to give a thumbs up.
That is right. Thank you.
Annette.
The goal of any person on YouTube doing a live show is to have almost as many thumbs up as they do people watching. So if you're enjoying the content, if you're a fan of Sharon, I mean, who wouldn't be? Look at her. Look at her hair. Look how beautiful she is. Then don't do it for me. I'm small potatoes. But do it for Sharon, guys. Give Sharon a thumbs up. And we always appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see what else we have going on here. Sharon, what do we have going on? We had a couple things. Recently.
You're welcome, Ashley.
we just the other night, you know, we try to come up with some kind of little topic, right, of something to talk about. Although it's so easy just to sit here and shoot the breeze with you guys the way that we are right now. But we want to come up with something, and we were digging out some old DVDs and such, and I still have to go through a lot of stuff and get it put onto maybe a thumb drive, and I have some old tapes I want to try to bring back to life, but I do VCR tapes and stuff of family trips. But but we were talking about what was it that got us into our first cruise, like what made us take a cruise in the first place. How do we find out about it? What kind of got it going for us? I don't know, Sharon, if you want to run through what brought you to that. But if you guys want to, in the chat, if you can quickly make a comment, like what was it that prompted you to take your first cruise? Was it a friend, a recommendation, a spouse, a family? I mean, what got you on a cruise ship first? What turned you on to cruising? And how did you come to find your addiction to cruising?
Well, you had cruised once as a child, and I think you kind of remembered it, but from a child perspective, you know, of the things.
That's how we remember every cruise today, Sharon, is from a child perspective.
I know. But anyways, I mean, you remember things from like you did as a kid around the ship. Anyways, So when we got married, we decided, well, before we got married, we were deciding what we wanted to do for our honeymoon. And you were thinking about cruise, and you said, oh, well, let's go on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
You were remembering how it was when you were a kid. And I had always wanted to go on a cruise, but I just hadn't. We always did land vacations, or I did in the past. So we decided to go on a cruise. So we booked, it's kind of funny, but our honeymoon was a couple months after we got married. So it was like during the first week of March, and we went to the Mexican Riviera, which we're doing again, actually, in a couple weeks. But we were on the Elation. We went on the Elation to the Mexican Riviera, and I mean, now, of course, it's a really small ship, but then it was like the greatest thing ever. I mean, we had the best time. We were hooked. We came home, booked another cruise with our daughters at the time, brought all them to, we flew to like San Juan and took them to the Southern Caribbean after
that was on the Destiny, wasn't it?
On the Destiny.
Oh, yes.
And then we just cruised as a family ever since then, like once a year for several years. And then we took a year off when Matthew was born.
Well, yeah, you went and got yourself pregnant.
All by myself.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Just one day you're like, I'm pregnant. I'm like, what? How's that? Yeah. And then we had to take time off from cruising.
So then we started bringing Matthew
along. Else we'd have more cruises under our belt.
And after a couple of years, we started just cruising more each year.
That's right. That is the story.
We were addicted.
But, I mean, isn't it true that no matter what, I will always have one more cruise than you? I mean, really, when you think about it.
Probably. Well,
when you think about it.
You never know. Unless I decide to go on one myself.
I think we know. You guys know. Sharon would never cruise without me. Let's just say that right now. Yes, my first cruise was 10 on the Oceanic. I think it was a Princess cruise.
That's not Princess.
I don't know. It was. I remember a logo on the ship that looked like a princess, or maybe it just reminded me of the Love Boat logo. But I was on the Oceanic. It was out of New York, and those are the good old days. That's when your friends and family would come on the ship to say, farewell, bon voyage, and then they would get off the ship before the ship would leave. I mean, those were the good old days. Yeah.
Can you even imagine that happening now? How?
Oh my God, no.
Chaos that would be. Like I can't even imagine.
Please, people would be like, just imagine getting on the ship to say goodbye and like going to the bar, and next thing you know, you're so drunk you can't even get off the ship.
The ship would never be able to leave because they couldn't get everyone off the ship.
Totally. Totally. Papa Mozo says retirement is tough. Work while you're able, pal. Papa Mozo, I will try my best at that retirement. Thank you very much, and see if I can't put it together. Solomon Escobar, what's up? I'm a new subscriber. I love watching the channel. Thank you very much. Welcome. Welcome, Solomon. Thanks for joining us. Anyone have experience with the coffee shop on Carnival? How are those boozy milkshakes or coffees? Andrea K, I can tell you this.
They're good.
I have enjoyed many a morning coffee cocktail and enjoyed the heck out of it. Whether it had Jameson in it or whether it had a little bit of the cocoa flavored Patron in my Mexican coffee, but they have some tasty, tasty treats. Pascal Smith said, this is the first Monday night I haven't had to leave for work before you're done saying hi to everybody. Pascal, we're glad to have you. Thank you so much. That's great. Life Adventure Show said, I like taters. Well, thank you for the input. We appreciate that. We needed some motivational speak, and you came through. Russ Thompson said, small potatoes are a big deal. Crazy Cat said, Crazy, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to drag it out. I repeat, I do not have a new time machine. We have been so busy with a lot of stuff, including trying to get this vlog done over the weekend and have it ready to show to you guys tonight, that it's me, it's not Sharon's fault, it's me. Blame me. I just don't have, I don't have it. I don't have the time machine. I am so, so sorry. I wish I could do a time machine back to when I was 10. Going on my first cruise, pissing off people, playing hide and seek with my cousin and another kid that we met.
Wow, I can't imagine that back then, because the cruise ships were probably just all older adults back then.
Yes.
I'm picturing like not a lot of kids cruising back then.
Yes, for sure. Megan Martin said, we love you all. We always have a great time. That is awesome. What is Hal? Holland America. Holland America is Hal, Journey with the Joneses. There you have it. My parents did one for Christmas and in 2009, and I was in middle school, and I've been hooked ever since then, said Nikita. Very cool, very cool. John, I'm glad to hear that you will be getting your luggage back. If you guys don't know, you know that we're great friends with the guys at the ship show at the Klaykowskis. YouTube channel. The Ship Show is John and York. They put on a great show every Wednesday night. If you like fun, entertaining, cruise-oriented stuff, those guys are definitely a place you want to go. We actually have a group cruise booked with them for 2021, and if you like to have fun, that is one you do not want to miss. Are rooms still available for that, or did we sell that ship out?
No, they're still available. Although there are no more group rates left, so if you book in, it'll be at the current Norwegian price.
There you go. Blaine 2007, what is going on? So hold on, I was saying something. So John recently came back from a cruise, and somehow he lost a piece of his luggage. And it was something that meant a lot to him. It had a lot of very important content. It had his hat collection, which is very important, some electronics and stuff like that. So everyone is happy to know that his bag, through the help of Krista and Jason, the Degenerate Cruisers, another great YouTube channel you should check out. Those guys helped out. They got a hold of the lost bag, and everything is going to be okay. Although they appear to be holding his bag for ransom. I'm not sure, but if you want your updates, go to the Ship Show's Facebook group and see what's going on. There you go. There you go.
Speaking of that bag of hats, it reminds me of when we used to cruise. It was kind of, well, it was when we had, Matthew was little and pre-Matthew, when we brought our daughters with us. And I remember all the luggage those girls brought. So there was like, they would bring literally one big luggage, and it was just full of shoes. Like literally, you'd open it up and there was probably like 30 pairs of shoes in there. Like,
you're probably not even kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I mean, there's like tons of shoes, ridiculous. I mean, and we're talking like 5 different flip flops, different colors, styles. It's insane.
Oh yeah, I remember the one in particular. Matthew's first cruise, we brought his pack and play and his stroller, all that.
Oh
so
my
we had
God,
all
that
that
was a
stuff
nightmare.
there. We had our luggage and his luggage, and then the girls had like, I swear they had like we had the two of them that time that came with us, and there was like 5 large suitcases. They were just like all lined up in our entryway there, like ready to go out the front door. And it
ridiculous.
Was, crazy.
And I was the jerk that had to lug them all over. McKenna XO said, "Girls trip, Sharon." She's trying to get you caught up on that cruise.
Oh.
No, not gonna happen. I know. I see what you're doing there. I'm watching you. We
talked about, we thought it might be kind of fun sometime to do like just a 3-day weekend. Kind of group cruise, maybe a girls group cruise and a guys group cruise on the same weekend, and then see who can have the most fun.
I believe Leanne, I believe, is hitting the sack. Leanne, we hope you're feeling better.
Leanne,
we know you're under the weather, so take it easy, get some rest. And again, we hope Brian, your husband, had a great colonoscopy. Very wise move. That's a very mature thing to do. And have a great night. Have a great night. Laura South said, yes, she would cruise without you. Girls cruise. You guys don't even know. I'm the backbone, guys. So Sharon's not going to go out on a cruise without me. She said she wouldn't even know how to get to the port without me. Right? I mean, seriously.
I'm sure.
Would you even...
Yes, I would.
Do you even know where the airport is?
Jamie, I go to the airport all the time without you.
You've never been to the airport without me. What do you mean you go to the airport all the time without me? What are you doing at the airport?
Well, I go pick people up and...
Who have you picked up at the airport?
Family.
Please. You haven't picked up anybody
I picked you up at the airport before and dropped you off at the airport.
That was me at the airport. That was me. That was a long time ago.
Oh my goodness.
Annette Thalman's first cruise was on the Mardi Gras. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Let me see what else we got. Ladies cruise is something that mommy loves, said Papa Mozo. Lady Joy A. If I could afford it, I'd go 3 times a year, but right now, once a year, my son and I. That sounds good. Yeah. Great memories. Yes, there's a few people talking about a girls trip there. I might have started something. Husband wanted to do something extra special to spoil me for our 5th anniversary. He booked our first cruise, said Annette. Very nice. Journey with the Joneses said my dad and stepmom started for me, and my siblings did one with us. Carla McClendon's first cruise was on the Tropical in '95. That's awesome. Jim D's parents like to cruise. They found the first cruise for us since another trip fell through. It was last minute, so it was cheap. Richard Van Den Aaron said, my wife and I want to do one before we retire. We're one and we are hooked and YouTube groupies now. Grand Cayman tour of the island. Who to use, said Roger. I don't know if I have anybody to recommend, Roger.
Yeah, I don't have anyone in particular. I would say check out for that Shore Excursionaire maybe and find a tour on there. It should be a pretty reliable source. So.
Kitty Austin said, my job did a cruise for employees of a certain level that have been there for 5+ years. I missed the cutoff by 2 weeks. Boy, I would be pissed off. I was so mad I ended up booking a cruise with some coworkers for later that year. That sounds fantastic. Slinky Angle King said a couple we used to hang out with suggested us joining them on a cruise on the Triumph. Had such a great time, we were hooked. Julie Chadwick said had a trip planned to Key West and then a hurricane hit and we ended up canceling and I found a 3-day cruise out of Miami. That sounds awesome. Hold on, I want to catch up on a couple more of these. Huebner's, my first cruise was with my mom. She had it on her bucket list and she owed me after making me do some parasailing. Tony Stoltz, thank you very much, from Tony and Chris from Mesa, Arizona. We appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much. Taxes had just hit and needed a vacation, and Carnival has billboards all over Dallas, so we booked it. Good choice, Ashley. Good choice. Terry said, just want to do something different. First ship was a fascination, and to this day, still my favorite ship. Big Maryland says, my first group cruise that only my daughter and I went on, the rest of the group was a no-show.
Oh, wow.
I'll be taking my boyfriend on his first cruise in August. It'll be my 6th, said Andrea K. That sounds fantastic. Crazy Cat Traveler blames YouTube for getting her on her first cruise. We went on a cruise to Tahiti, and that did it for me. I was hooked, to Debbie Moser. I want to make sure I'm trying to catch up on everyone. Sharon, are you coming to Long Beach the night before or waiting for the morning of the cruise, said Ruth Todd.
We are driving in the morning of.
Yes, we'll be there that morning.
We'll be there about 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm. So if you can be there with some breakfast burritos, we'd appreciate that, Ruth. Maybe right outside the terminal. Can you make that happen? Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
So much.
Yeah, we thought about spending the night there, but we decided.
I'm still trying to get Sharon to maybe go drive halfway the night before and see what can happen, but I don't know if it will.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'll do that.
No, I think we're just gonna drive in.
Bob, the company I work with does annual incentive trips. I've run 3 cruises. Nothing better than free cruises. You are so right.
Oh yes.
You are so right. Let's see, what else? Any more comments about folks' first cruise?
Robbie O'Malley's first cruise was when he was 3 years old on the Carnival.
Can you believe that? His first cruise was Carnival. That's shocking, isn't it? Shocking, I say, Robbie. Shocking. Terry said we did a princess ship, and when it left port, they played a Love Boat theme, and when disembarking, they were filming a Love Boat show. That's cool.
Wow, that's cool.
My father-in-law got us to go on the Inspiration, said Robert Morgan. We were hooked. We went on the Destiny January 97. Now 43 cruises later and 3 booked now. Fantastic, dude. Congratulations.
Yeah, speaking of the Destiny, we were on the Destiny 3 times, and we always talk about our favorite ship, and before some of these newer ships came out, and they've kind of been our favorites, the Destiny was kind of our favorite ship.
We had some great times on the Destiny. I'm not going to lie.
Really good times on the Destiny.
And now they turned it into what?
The Sunshine. Yeah.
I don't want to go on a ship once it's been revamped. I like the original.
Yeah, and we haven't been on the Sunshine because, well, mainly
or the Sunshine either. We haven't been on either one of them.
Yeah.
You better start drinking that drink more. You're still speaking normally. Let's see. Deb Moser said she went in 2000. Then again, they got married on the Tahitian Princess in 2003. That's a lovely story.
Wow.
Lovely story. More people want to see a girls' trip.
You know what? Everyone wants to do a girls' trip. I don't see anyone saying they want to do a boys' trip.
We don't need that. We do what we want to do whenever we do it.
I think the girls' trip would be much more fun.
Oh, please. Girls, I'm telling you, I don't think the girls would even know how to have fun.
Oh, yes.
The guys would be partying like rock stars, and the girls would be, here's what would happen.
We'll have fun, and we'll remember our fun.
The girls would plan to meet somewhere, and then none of you would show up because everyone would be late. Because you'd all be doing your hair and your makeup and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
And then you'd all get to the place you were supposed to meet at different times, and be like, oh, I guess no one else is showing up, and then you just go back to the cabin and go to bed. Like within an hour or 2 hour period, each one of you would show up at the location, the designated spot, at the wrong time, and no one else would be there.
Oh my gosh.
Because none of you girls.
Not true.
Guys, am I right or what?
Not true.
Are the girls ever on time for anything? Please,
Not
someone back me up out there before I get punched in the leg under the table. Please. Bill Leach, my first cruise was the Dolphin in Miami back in 1984. Is that a Dan Marino joke? Just kidding. Get it? Miami, Dolphin. 84, never mind. First 25 years ago on the Big Red Boat, said Shanna Green. What is up, Shanna?
Hi, Shanna.
Oh, Nancy is excited because the vlogs are coming out. You've been cranking out that content, Jamie. Way to go.
Yeah, we're trying to get them out. By the end of this month, they'll
Wanda
be
said
out.
there wasn't a video when you were 10, Jamie. There wasn't, Wanda, but guess what there are? Slides. I have a collection of slides.
Oh my gosh.
Kodak slides from
We
my
have-
first cruise. God, if I could put that together.
We have
Oh my God, that'd be
literally
amazing.
boxes like this big, 3 of them in our garage, and they are all full of those. They're these round things with all those little slides in them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you even have one of those, I don't know what they even call it, that you put them in and
A
watch
slide
'em.
projector.
Oh yeah, there's even one of those out there.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're still good sitting out in the heat.
They are good. I just looked at all of them.
Oh, I know, but it's like 130 in there in the summer in the garage.
Oh, they're fine. They are fine. They stand the test of time. Excuse me while I enjoy my very good. My drink's got a little spice to it, a little kick, and I kind of like it.
Sure. Oh, crazy.
Papa
good
Moses
job.
said, "I'd love a guy's cruise, but I offend insecure males. My Speedo is offensive." My Speedo is offensive too because people tell me it looks like I'm trying to smuggle a possum in the front of my Speedo.
Bob
It's weird.
says
I don't know what they
men's
mean.
Trip requirements: unlimited drink package, casino credit, and free cigars.
Bob, you're the kind of guy that I like to hang out with. The Down Under Cruisers said, "Good afternoon." What's up? Good afternoon, Down Under Cruisers. Lovely to see you guys here. Flamingo Pam said, "I'm almost always on time. It's the hub that makes me late. Never on time. Got to tell them to be ready 30 minutes prior to the actual." Blaine 2007. What is up, my man? You are so right about that. You have to do. I mean, you have to give false times. You literally have to lie to your spouse to get them to be on time for something. Laura Barnett said, "I'm early for everything." Nobody believes that.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm just saying. Sheila said, "Kick him, Sharon." Want to bet we girls know how to have fun, said DC810. Maybe you do, Dad, but the rest of them. Russ Thompson said, "My wife is perfect." Russ, you must be in some kind of trouble for something. You're trying to make up for it. Okay, since Jamie thinks we can't do it on our own, we have to prove him wrong, said Rebecca Scott. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Sharon, you can make this happen. I'm in for a girls' trip, said Pam.
Yeah,
Hey, Pam, what? Hold on. Humperzoomian. Pam Humperzoomian. Pam, am I saying that right? Is that anywhere near right? Humperzoomian? Or is it something totally different and I'm butchering it? I apologize if I am. Carla McClendon said, "Girls rule, Jamie. We would have a great time." Please. The girls wouldn't. You wouldn't even get out of the room. You'd be like, "Where's the hairdryer?" You know?
Oh my gosh.
And you wouldn't get out of there.
No, we would be having fun.
Oh, Charles Hahn, now you got me. You got Jamie, guys, bass fishing trip to Mexico. I'm down with that. I will tell you guys this. Speaking of fishing trips.
I already know what you're going to say.
Well, first off, I'm really trying to put one together for our Mexico trip, and Sharon's fighting me on it. But I can tell you this, that we have confirmed.
I'm not fighting you on it. You want to go fishing. I
want you to go.
Okay, so I said after I got sick that time in Cancun when we went deep sea fishing, and
That was not deep sea fishing.
That was the worst seasickness I've had in my life ever. I said I will not go deep sea fishing anymore out because I don't want to get sick. So I said, if you and Matthew want to go, fine, you can go. I said, I'll do something else.
I'm not going to leave you in
That's
Cabo,
fine.
wandering around the port of Cabo San Lucas.
I will do my
Who knows
own
what
thing.
you'll do?
Who
You'll leave and you
knows?
won't find your way back.
No, I'll find my way back.
You'll actually get on another tender for another ship.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you'll end up on a...
I can have fun by myself. I'll have fun.
John Klikowski, thank you so much. The guys' cruise would be so epic. It would be. We would need to vlog the whole thing just so that we could watch it back to remember what happened. Just keep that in mind. Thank you so much for the super chat, John. That is very, very generous of you. Thank you kindly.
you.
You're a wonderful man.
You would probably all lose your camera gear. You would be passed out somewhere. No one will remember anything.
Maybe.
I don't know what else.
Maybe. Maybe we would.
Someone will get into some kind of serious trouble.
Or we come across a bachelorette party. It'd be the greatest week ever. The Down Under Cruiser said, "How old are you, Jamie?" That's for me to know and you to find out. All right? You can guess if you want. Polaroids, Jamie? No Polaroids, Karen. It's slides. Wanda's laughing. LOL slides. Wanda, are you laughing? You know what the slides are, right? The little... It's like the picture, and then there's like a cardboard thing around the outside, and you show light through it, and then it projects onto the wall. Slides, man. My dad was a big fan of the slides. That would make a good time machine, said Jim B. The guys always go fishing trip weekend. Bill Leach, you are so true. That would be fantastic.
Okay, you go on a fishing trip, and we'll go on a cruise.
Maybe. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. I was born 2 weeks late and ass backwards. Full breeds haven't changed a bit in 57 years, said Karen Griswold. I like that, Karen. The guys can go fishing. The girls can go pick up hot men, said Wanda. Let's see. The guys cruise means Mozo, the mans the kitchen and tosses wicked pizza pies. Maddie gets fatty. That's funny. Lady Joy, good night. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Slinky said, damn, Jamie, we are strong women. That's why you guys love us. Do the daughters still cruise, said Susan White.
The youngest one cruises the most. In fact,
Yes.
she'll be on our group cruise in October.
Yes.
With her family. The others haven't cruised in a few years, but but they've cruised several times. They've cruised a lot.
There you go. Yeah, John said I would lose everything. You would, dude. Well, you just need one big backpack to put everything in, and then we could put like some alarms on it or something like that.
Alarms.
We could hook something like the clapper on it.
Maybe you would all have to have something attached so that you can find each other.
Oh, yes.
And
We'd have to have like a wristband or something like that. No, you put like a little alarm in it. So if you lose your bag for a minute, you just go like this, and then it goes woo woo, and you know where it is. You can find it. You can find it. She'll be coming back with bags full of goodies, said Blaine 2007.
yeah.
Marty said if we can make it shark fishing, I'm there. Oh, so I was mentioning about fishing.
Oh,
so
I would let you do shark fishing. That would be great.
That would be
I
cool.
love shark.
Just to eat?
If you could bring it all home and we could freeze it.
Oh,
and
if you want to pay for that service, we can definitely do that.
I love shark.
We are going to be on the 2021 group cruise with the guys, with York and John and their families from the ship show. We are going to be in Bermuda for a couple days, and we are going to plan a charter boat trip, probably like an evening trip, where you leave at like 6 and maybe go like 6 to midnight or something, where we can get like 40 or 50 people onto a large charter boat and just go out and just be guys and, you know, tangle our lines up together and catch some fish and have a good time. They have some charter expedition things out there we can do. So John and York and I are going to be working on putting that little deal together. I don't know what the girls will do. Maybe you guys can do some needlepoint or something.
Oh, we'll have plenty of things.
Oh, you think so? Papa Mozo is tech dead. Sharon rocks. When's the cruise with the cabin coming open? Said Papa
Hey,
Mozo.
Papa Mozo, thank you
Papa
so
Mozo,
much.
shoot Sharon an email so you can give you the details.
Yeah, it's coming up.
You're trying to rile up the crowd.
No,
That's what
it's
you're doing.
gonna be available. It's just
There might potentially be a cabin available on the 2020 group cruise that Sharon has access to on the Breeze in October. And if it comes available, then she will find some way to put the information out there in a fair way so that anyone will have a chance to get their hands on it.
The thing is, when it actually becomes available, if someone wants it, I have to be able to immediately
Things have to happen.
put their name on it.
Papa Mozo, thank you so much for the super chat. Very nice of you, very generous. Thank you kindly. We really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's see. Good night, Brian. Brian has to take care of the sick nail. Dude, have a great night. Hope you're feeling better. Hope your Heiner is
Oh my God.
didn't get a shiner.
Good
If
night,
you know what I'm
Brian.
talking about. Eddie Moonshine said we did a trip to Vegas once and ended up in jail. Apparently, it's a problem to rappel from the roof of a hotel. Eddie Moonshine, we would expect nothing less from you. Nothing less from you. Wow, Chris Barnett, that's crazy information. Ryan Newman from the race today. I'm glad that he's doing okay. If you guys are NASCAR fans, you know what we're talking about.
Flamingo Pam says, seems to me it was Jamie that needed Matthew to babysit him, not Sharon. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's not so much a babysitting. It's just a little bit of guidance on occasion. Just got to point me in the right direction on occasion. That's all. That is all. Matthew would be our designated driver, said Sean McCroskey. No evidence, so innocent, said Russ Thompson. You are so right, Russ. The Down Under Cruiser said slides. Yes, that is right, slides. Pia Broderick said, Jamie, take a drink and get your foot out of the mouth. Pia, I will take a drink. Thank you. Cheers. The guys can do fishing and the women can go get a foot spa, said GCA10. That sounds nice. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? What else? Do we have anything else on our list? Yeah, we really don't. This is a very short agenda tonight. I mean, there's nothing here. It's like nothing. It's empty.
Yeah, it was kind of a busy weekend around the house.
Yes.
Like you had work stuff, and then you worked on the vlog, and like I said, I don't work that much at my nursing job, but I actually worked Saturday and Sunday this weekend because they were desperate. They had no one to work, so I helped them out.
See what you're doing. Sheila Bosker said, I need that cabin. Daniel said he's in for the fishing charter. Perfect. We'd love to have Daniel go. Shark fishing is no joke. Average fight's an hour. I've gone 3 hours on a big tiger shark. That would be amazing, Marty. We'd love to. Bermuda, very fun, very expensive. Jeffrey's Cruisers, money is no object. I believe that John Klikowski said he will be purchasing the entire trip for everyone. He's buying. He's buying. So if you're interested, let me tell you guys, if you're interested in the all-included fishing trip paid for by John Clayco at the Klikowski channel, just jump over there on the Ship Show Facebook group and say, I want to get in on the fishing trip, and send him a message over there on the channel and let him know that you want to get there as well. York, I believe York will be the first mate. York will be putting the bait on the hooks. For anyone that needs assistance with that, he'll be baiting the hooks. John will be paying for the trip.
Oh my gosh.
And I will be in charge of handing out the beer from the cooler. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, Wanda picking up a sugar daddy at the casino. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tuning in from Australia again. Love watching you guys. Mama Rachel, thank you so much. We cannot wait for January of 2021.
I know.
To go on Australia
Yeah.
trip. It's going to be amazing.
I know. We have to start really doing some planning on that soon.
I'm in. Does that include the cruise too? Said Richard. Hold on. Are you asking if the fishing trip includes the cruise? I'm not sure. Sharon Toner Clarkson, you have mentioned a word that we're not allowed to mention here on this channel. I might have to put you in timeout. Robbie O'Malley said, I just love Bermuda.
Yeah.
Robbie, we are hoping to get you on that 2021 cruise. You know that, my man.
I'm excited about Bermuda. I've been
Yes.
trying to get there for a couple of years now, and it just hasn't worked out.
Siobhan R. said, I think us women could probably surprise y'all fishing. Outfish most of you, she said. She's throwing a challenge out there. Yeah, Robbie said Bermuda has some good charter companies. Robbie, do you know somebody? You have a connection? The Klikowski said, say what? Are you... Down Under Cruisers, the current health issues hasn't changed. I don't know, man. I don't think it has changed local cruising much at all. No. I think that most people go on a cruise, and it's something they've been looking forward to for a long time. They've got time, money, family invested into it, and they're ready to go. And it's gonna take a lot more than the flu. Or a bad flu to keep people from getting on that ship. I mean, a few people are freaking out over it, but I think more than not, people are like, whatever, I'm going.
I think some people are kind of concerned that it might spread over this way, or to the Caribbean. And,
Yes.
And I don't think it is. I think it's going to kind of just fade out here within the next couple months.
Klikowski said #paybacks. John, I have two words for you, my friend. Wanda Perlman. Thank you very much. And good night, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Nancy said, I think Jamie's nose is growing. Hey, if it's all inclusive, we women want to go as well. Probably on the fishing trip. Yeah, listen, ladies, we'd love to have some ladies on the fishing trip, as a matter of fact. That would be fantastic. People are thanking John for his generosity. That's very nice. Chris Barnett said, how about a fishing trip to the Seafood Shack? That is a great idea, Chris.
Oh, my God.
That's a great idea. John is paying for pedicures as well. Yes, if anyone who doesn't want to fish, he is going to be paying for pedicures.
Oh, my God.
We know that York will get one. We've seen York get one. Went on the first cruise November on Anthem to Bahamas. Going on the same cruise March 1st. We're thinking about trying Carnival next. Will we be disappointed after doing a royal cruise? Said Nathan Van Name. Or Van Nam.
I don't like. I personally, for me, I would say no because I've had great carnival experiences. But I don't know.
That's right.
Everyone's different. Everyone's thoughts are different on cruise lines. We've only been on one Royal Caribbean ship, and it was Symphony of the Seas, and it wasn't our best cruise. Unfortunately, it's kind of the ship was amazing, but it just wasn't our best cruise. So for us, I would say I'm never disappointed in Carnival.
There you go. I agree. Does Sharon have fishing charter connections? Said Marty. Not yet, but we hope to. Jeffrey Cruises says, I'm hosting the slot poll on the Breeze 2020 group cruise. If you're going, please sign up. We're over 60 players so far. Jeffrey, that's very nice of you to do that, and we will definitely be there.
I thought I did sign up already. I thought I did.
You might be.
I don't think you did, though.
Mr. V Nick 1 going on NCL this March. Been watching you guys' vlogs. First time cruiser. That is awesome. Congratulations on pulling the trigger on a cruise. You are going to have a great time. Playing with fish is not my thing, said Wanda. Vista the 29th for Ryan Nelson. Great. You are going to have a great deal. Carla, you can't tell of any cutbacks on cruising here at Port Canaveral. It's been crazy busy. Yeah. Thank you, Doug Spike. Really appreciate that.
Actually, to kind of elaborate on that, when I've been looking at options for cruises lately, it seems like they are selling out even faster. Like the rooms are more limited, very quickly.
For sure. For sure. LED said, I noticed a lot of cabins became available on our cruise next month. I was wondering if it's because of the virus. It could be. Could be a knee-jerk reaction. People are, kind of freaking out over it. Let's see. If you aren't going fishing, John will let you have a fish pedicure. Very nice. When you come to Australia, go fish off Sydney Harbor. It is beautiful. Thank you for the tip. I would love to.
We plan to come in a few days ahead of time.
Let me tell you something. What I would love to do in Mexico is go shore fishing. If I could find a way to bring one of my fishing rods and just put some good braid on there.
Where?
Shore fishing. Like that's when you just find a beach, just anywhere. Just anywhere and throw some bait on there and boom, just throw it out and hope to catch a lunker. Like maybe a giant grouper or something like that.
Okay.
That'd be the best thing ever. My husband JD Duggar and I are cruising March 7th, Carnival Panorama with friends. We watch your videos all the time. Lots of good tips and videos. Chrissy Duggar, I have some bad news for you, Chrissy, about your cruise on March 7th of the Panorama. Do you want to tell her? You want me to tell her?
We're going to be on that cruise.
Yeah, we're on that cruise, dude.
We're on that cruise.
We're on the cruise. March 7th, we're getting on the Panorama. So
we'll be on there with
if you're not in the Sharon at Sea Facebook group, the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew, let's get on there tonight and make some comments and say hi so that we can know who you are, so that we can see you and make sure that we have a cocktail with you. Debbie Moser said Sharon's keeping it real. She always keeps it real. The SAS Ship Show Group Cruise, someone asked, is October 24? October 24, 2021 on Norwegian Breakaway. It's going to be insane. Insane. Klaykowski's, Pam, I give petties with the palm sander and a Drexel. Who's in? Thank you, Jeffrey, for the nice comments about the vlogs. Don't forget you need a visa for Australia. Customs was also strict. We're all over that, Crazy Cat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. How does one sign up for the slot poll? Ruth Todd, if you go, Ruth, you're on the Facebook group for the SAS LLL group cruise. I think you are.
Look under events and all the different events that we have planned already. There's a place where you can click you're going if you're going to go to the event.
Tina and Rick, we are looking towards 2022. Nothing definitive yet, but we're looking towards 2022. There you go. Jeffrey said it's in the events page on the Facebook group. Lori DeShiel is in the house.
Hey,
what's going on, Lori? Love to see you here. Love to have you here, Lori. You and your beautiful daughter, Amber. We hope you guys are doing fantastic. Going on the Encore in August, how is the after-hours nightlife on the ship, said Thomas 1980596.
We thought it was great.
Yes.
The deck parties were, I thought they were great. I liked them a little better than Carnival because they had live bands out there playing.
Hold on, though. We need to be clear. Sharon and I are not young. So when you say after hours, we're like after dinner hours.
No, they're talking about the
yeah, but by 12:30, everything was pretty much done. Like any entertainment was kind of done on the ship.
Well, after 12:30, there's really not a lot going on.
Maybe
unless you're in the casino,
maybe at the
or
social
at
too.
A bar or something.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know. I feel like there's more to do late night.
There's not. There's not shows after midnight on Carnival.
Well, their bars will be open, and
The
like the
deck
whiskey
parties
bar
are
and some of that
after
kind of
midnight.
stuff will be good. You
Yeah.
might have the mojito bar. It's probably going to be open late. So you can definitely do that kind
And
of
the
stuff.
social, there's always a lot of stuff going on in there late at night
Yes.
on Norwegian.
Donald Kenny said, "What can you expect for prices of excursions like in general?" That's really a loaded question. There's so many different
Yeah,
types of excursions out
different
there.
types, different places.
You can do a simple
different companies.
city tour for $30 a person, and you can go on a customized, amazing trip doing something
500.
outrageous for hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is for sure. Let's see. What else? I will look up the Breakaway. John said Journey with the Joneses. Yes, the Breakaway is going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. I'm on the Panorama 228 to 37. Said Eddie Moonshine. Are you really? How do you book the
wow.
Eddie? How do you book that ship and not book the time when we're going to be there, dude?
Well, maybe we can
How does that happen?
see when we're getting on and you're getting off.
Listen, if I tell you where I'm parked, will you place a bottle of moonshine underneath the rear left
My God.
wheel of my truck so that it'll be there? Dorcas Dennis Peoples will be on the Carnival Panorama 372. Guys, I'm telling you,
Wow.
if you guys are all serious and you're actually going to be there, make sure you get on the group on the Facebook group and say hi that you're going to be on that Panorama cruise with
Yeah.
us, because we will be there and we'll look forward to saying hi to everybody. And it's always nice to be able to say hi and be like, hey, what's up? I recognize you. I know you. Thanks for saying hi. Arnaldo Barrio Nuevo. What's up, Kai guys? I'm doing Symphony this season in October. Heard you say it wasn't one of your best cruises. Do you guys consider doing it again? If not, what didn't you like about it? Arnaldo, it's an amazing ship.
It is.
You go on that and you will have a great cruise.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
We went on it and we had cruised a lot on Carnival on one cruise line before, so we had a little bit of perks with that cruise line. But also in our minds, in some ways we kind of compared it. As far as the ship overall, the entertainment and the food was much better than Carnival, but the entertainment the food was better. But for us, for some reason, we got off the ship and we just didn't have a desire to jump right back on a royal ship right away. And I think it had to do with the staff on board. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but we just didn't get a lot of friendly vibes on there. People didn't like go out of their way to say hello or say hello to you. You know, you would say hello to someone and they might almost kind of turn their head and maybe say, oh hi, and go back. It just wasn't a fun thing. There was lots of fun things to do, but I don't know. It was kind of just our own personal thing because we were used to Carnival and they're so totally outgoing, so different. So I think that's what caught us off guard, and that's why I say that. We are going on another royal ship when we go to Australia. We're going on Radiance of the Seas next January. Give it another shot. But I don't know. But I'm sure you'll have a great time. Like I said, the ship is amazing. The entertainment is amazing. The food. You'll have a great time.
All right, and here's my response to that question now that Sharon has given hers. After cruising over 25 times with Carnival, getting ready for our first ever royal cruise, everyone had such a high expectation. Yeah. Carnival sucks. Royal is 100 times better. There's no comparison. It'll be the greatest thing ever. And we went on the newest, biggest, most beautiful ship they have, and we were ready to be blown away. Like, I was seriously worried that I would regret cruising on Carnival for the last 15 years because Royal's so good and that we missed out on something. And that just didn't happen. It was a good cruise. Maybe not maybe the ship was too big, but I think Sharon hit the nail on the head. The people...
That's the only thing we could kind of
The people were just all
pinpoint,
business, and it was like they weren't really that happy to be there.
Yeah, that's all we could really pinpoint.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great cruise, but it was just left us with a feeling like we're not, ready to just jump right back onto Royal and say forget all the other cruise lines.
Yes, and we'll be on another Royal ship, and don't get me wrong, and we're not confused that it was a shorter cruise we took, and maybe not a great sample size, and we need to get back on Royal to see what else. But I can tell you that we did we spent a week on NCL Encore, and we're blown away.
We didn't have that.
We're
same
ready
experience.
we're ready to book.
We can't wait to get on Norwegian again. In fact, more than once. So.
That is right. Chrissy Duggar, that sounds great. Awesome. We're on the chat. We'd love to meet you both and have a drink. That would be fantastic. Right. Flamingo Pam said, I'm not showing any events. Pam, are you talking about on the group cruise like the 2020 group cruise? And if so, are you in that particular group, the right group for the events? Are you in the real? All right, I'm just gonna come out and say this. There is another group.
Well, but this one's
for
called,
the 20 for that. What?
Yeah, but this one's called the group cruise.
I understand that, but there's another group out there, a Facebook page that has some familiar faces in it. That is just for that cruise. It's not truly the Sharon C. La Lido Loca group cruise. And I'm wondering if some people might be in that and not in the other one. So now that you're confused totally. Jerry Seedling, what is going on? I'm glad to have you here.
Here, I'll show her the picture.
Show the picture, Sharon. Show the picture. Radiance is a gorgeous ship, and being smaller, you'll enjoy a much nicer service.
Yeah, we kind of looked at the deck plan and things, and it looks like...
yes. Trevor Bagachler, what's going on, buddy?
Oh.
Trevor got wrapped up in watching True Detective. Isn't that like a recording? I mean, you couldn't have watched that later, Trevor? It wasn't new episodes, right? They have DVRs in Canada. I'm not buying the excuses, all I'm telling you. All I'm telling you is I'm not buying it. The casinos will close. They don't really have a set time. 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Just depends on what's going on and how busy it is. You know, if it's like 2 in the morning and the craps table has no one there, they're probably going to close it and shut it down. But if you keep it going and there's money to be made, then they're going to stay open a little longer. B-State in 67, what is going on?
Okay.
Aside from the food, I like the service on Carnival better than Royal. That was said by a true royalist by the name of the Klaykowskis, John Clayco. So that tells you something.
So, this, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see.
I don't know if they can see either.
You can see that picture there, kind of.
Stop moving it. Oh, there you go. Find the spot. Find the sweet spot.
There. That is the group for the group cruise.
Yes.
Now, if you're not booked on the group cruise,
you can't get in. I'm sorry,
can't
guys.
join.
You can't get
but
in.
if you're booked, you can join the group.
I know I sound like a jerk, but that's the deal. If you're not booked on the group cruise through one of the people putting on the group cruise, you're not going to be in the group.
It's just because we're trying to plan some things, and it's just easier that way. Otherwise, it gets a little out of control.
That is right. Carnival Cruise, bring it with the high energy, said Debbie Moser. Debbie, you are so right. I think NCL is best for those of us used to Carnival but want to try something new. I can't wait till 2021 for the SAS Ship Show Group Cruise to enjoy. We can't wait to.
It's going to be fun.
We can't wait. Where did the Breeze sail out of? And for that cruise, it's sailing out of Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
Hello, Pamela Sasser. Lovely to have you here, Pamela. Lovely to have you.
Hi, Pamela.
Flamingo Pam said yes, 2020 or 2021. 2020 is what we're talking about on the Breeze. Now the 2021, I don't think there's any events set up yet. It's still a little bit on the early side.
Yeah.
But there will be plenty to do. Don't be mistaken.
And we will be setting up a Facebook group soon for the 2021 Mardi Gras group cruise. We just haven't set one up yet.
There you go. James Lemrick in the house. Finally, James Lemrick made it. It's about time. It's about time. Let's see. Joe Sacato said, I've been on only one cruise so far, but loved it. I wish we discovered this in my 30s or 40s. I hear you, dude. Totally. I think we're in the 240s as far as the countdown to the Breeze, said Pamela. That was fantastic. Only 5 days left for my first cruise. Bags are packed, said Scott. Scott, that's great, dude. Congratulations. Got my airline ticket, said Jeffrey. What was Carnival Panorama like, said William. The Panorama was great.
Yeah, we loved it.
Yes, it had
the internet was the only
the internet was
thing
horrible.
we could talk about.
But it might have been because it was the first week and maybe things just weren't going well.
Yeah, it was the first cruise.
But listen, guys, we're sitting here telling you about, people and how they make the difference in the service. If you saw a Panorama video, you saw that we encountered an amazing bartender that we made friends with on the Horizon on the Panorama. We encountered an amazing hostess for the restaurant named Precious that we made friends with on the Horizon. Our server, Maisie, who was fantastic on the Horizon,
and the maitre d'
was on the Panorama, and she recognized us before we recognized her, which was mind-blowing. A great maitre d' who was very helpful and very nice to us. So just having a few key people, having a few key people in some key places throughout the ship, and having a little relationship and being familiar with them. I mean, man, it makes such a difference for you. It really does make a huge difference. Greg asked 60 days till the Horizon. That is awesome. We're trying to get Amber into a charter high school that has very strict attendance policies, so I don't see how I could do the 2020 group cruise unless I leave her behind. Lori, we would never recommend leaving a child behind unless the child had proper supervision.
She would be so mad if you left her behind.
Yes, she would be pissed off. 2 cruises, both on Royal Liberty of the Sea, both on Royal Caribbean Liberty of the Seas, and I was not impressed by the food," said B. Staten. I'll tell you what, I think sometimes, yeah, you can go on the best ship and have a mediocre experience, and you can go on an average, smaller ship and have an amazing experience.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's why sometimes it's not even about the ship. It's just it's about the people. Sometimes it's really about just the whole experience.
Bob typed Mardi Gras as Freudian slip. It might have been. It might have been a Freudian slip. All right, guys, listen. We're getting towards the end of the show here. We spend an amazing 30 minutes with you guys before the show even started. Thank you for everybody who joined us for the new vlog that came out. It was so fantastic. There were like 130, 140 people there, and it really means the world to us, so thank you for that. Thanks for watching that. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out after this. Let us know how you like it. Put down in the vlogs. Was it great? Was it horrible? Were you bored? Were you excited? Give us some feedback. We always appreciate constructive criticism and positive feedback. It's getting a little late. I think it's time for you guys to come out of the woodwork. 227 people still logged in and watching the show right now. And only about 50 of the same people are the ones that comment on the regular. So guys, do us a favor. Please, if you're watching now and you haven't said hi yet, please just come out and say hi. Get in the chat. Break the ice. Break your chat cherry.
Oh my God.
If I can say that without offending anyone. That's what we need to be doing.
Oh, Bill Leach says, what year is the picture with Matthew tonight at the beginning of the show? That was the Magic, wasn't it?
It was the Magic. It was early on in the Magic. Papa Mozo, yes, you will.
14. I don't know.
You think about that. Pamela Sasser said, have a great
night.
night. And Megan Martin, good night, you guys. Live chat's always great. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out, guys. We do appreciate that. We'd love to get a rash of thumbs up. If you're on your phone, just hit the X and close out the chat real quick. Hit the thumbs up button. Then you can come right back to the chat. You won't miss a thing. Thank you, Pia. Lovely to have you here and talk about cocktails. Sheila, lovely to see you again. Bill Leach, thank you for always being here, man. We appreciate you. Papa Mozo, Pamela Sasser, Flamingo Pam, Slinky Angle King. Let's see who else we have here that's been quiet. Bring out all the quiet folks. Let's see. Chat Cherry, Likowski's like that. Cindy E, Jen Barnes, 1973. What's up? Tina C, hello, hello. Lovely to see you guys. Big Marilyn, 1313. Would like more info on the group cruise. Marilyn, if you have any questions, shoot an email. sharonatc@gmail.com. Which one are you looking at? Are you talking about the 2020 or the 2021? And we'll get you the scoop. Hello, Megan. Sarah Armandares, what's up? Pam S, I love the vlog. I know the vlog will be great even before I watch it. Thank you for the confidence builder. We appreciate that. Danini sent us Marino Emmerich, hello, hello. Jeffrey's Cruiser said hi. Life Adventures Show, Chat Cherry, they like that. Carter Johnson, I wish my parents were cool like you guys and took me on cruises. Hey man, put it in your stocking. Put it in your Christmas list or something, or your Hanukkah list, or whatever, man. Just ask for it, talk about it, bring it up. Let them watch some videos about it.
Okay, so the picture of Matthew that someone had asked about, it was 2015.
There you go.
It was 5
funny
years,
how
5 years ago. Well,
5 years ago. He was so
almost 5
small.
years ago.
Chris Killa, what is going on? LJ Studio, hello, hello. Love to see you. Good night, Nikita. So glad to have you here. Just jump in and knock it out, guys. That's what Trevor says. Those are words to live by, Sharon. Sharon, just say that.
Oh my God.
Say you just want to jump in the pool and knock it out. Knock it out.
Oh my gosh.
Good night, China Pearl. Lovely to have you here. Hold on, the chat's going to jump a little. Hold on tight. I just got to get to the bottom and I can slide back up again. That's what she said. Sorry about that. Hold on, there's some new folks in there. New folks. There you go. Got that. Wanda Byram, so nice. Hello to the new folks. Come back again soon. There's DC810. Hello, Deb. Thank you, Joe. We appreciate that. The Klikowskis are doing Freedom of the Seas in June. Can't wait. Yeah, that might not be a bad trip.
Actually, if I had to choose a ship to go on, a royal ship to go on next,
That'd be the one.
That would probably be my
That's
choice.
Cool. Pia Broadwick, of course we will do that. That is a great idea, Pia. Thanks for the heads up. Good night, SES. You guys are great. Thank you,
Good night,
guys.
Robbie.
Guys, I appreciate you guys coming out and saying hi. Do me a favor now. One last thing before we go. Thank you, Pia, for the reminder. Let us know, have you learned anything tonight? Did you come here to the Sharon and C Travel Show? Did you learn anything new? Tips, tricks, anything about cruising? You learned something about me, something about Sharon, something about a fellow friend or somebody in the chat? Just burst it out. Just let us know what you learned tonight before we get out of here so we can see if you guys are getting educated. Hello from Colorado there, says Chris Killa. Thank you, Pascal. We appreciate it. Don Lee, enjoyed listening to you guys while I'm at work on Monday. Thank you, Don. We appreciate you very much. Adventures Arkansans, what's up? Nazuma Brown, always give you a thumbs up, said Megan. Thank you so much, Megan. We appreciate that. Very nice of you. I learned that Sharon may do a girls' cruise to catch up with you, said Carla. That's crazy. Like y'all's videos. You post great ones. Going to bed. Good night. Thank you, William. Appreciate you being here. Dan and Jane are here. Hi, still recovering from our cruise crud I got the last day of our cruise, said Jay Booth. I'm so sorry, Jay Booth. Guys, as a reminder, make sure if you need to book travel, if you have questions about taking a cruise, Sharon is the one to talk to. Sharon@gmail.com. Also, if you already booked your cruise recently and you want to go with Sharon as your travel, let's say you booked with the cruise line, but you're thinking maybe I want Sharon to take care of my booking because she's amazing, you can call her and maybe transfer the booking right over. No charge to you, no difference in your price, no nothing. I learned Jamie got some new olives. Thank you very much. I learned slides last a long time. I learned how to use Facebook, said Flamingo Pam. I learned that Jamie still can't say chacaron. Never mind. I learned Sharon needs a girl cruise. I learned you guys are going out the day before us on Carnival. How funny, said Jeffrey's Cruises. Good night. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Richard. Don Lee says he's thinking about booking the Freedom for next year. Someone said they love... Oh, I'm sorry. I jumped ahead a little bit. I apologize. Perfect time for closing the show. My back's killing me. Ruth, I'm sorry. Oh. Ruth, take an Advil and wash it down with a whiskey and have a great night.
Oh, my gosh.
Have a great night.
Yeah, get some rest, Ruth. Rest up for that cruise.
Carnival has incredible service. They do. We've had, out of all of our cruises, we've had maybe 2 or 3 that we could say, man, the service wasn't good. I learned that Paradise Beach in Cozumel is awesome. You are so right about that, Pia. I learned that you're very busy and yet hang out with us every single Monday night. Wait, I already knew that. Thank you, Nancy, you sweetheart. Guys, make sure if you haven't done it, go join Nancy's Facebook community, Nautical Nurse Nancy's community on Facebook. Check her out there. Check out her channel with her vlogs. She's got some fun stuff going on. She's got some amazing daughters she cruises with.
Coming out. I think she's cruised with both of her daughters recently.
Mm-hmm.
Some great vlogs.
She sure has. She sure has. Good night, guys. Thanks for the great info. And if you guys come to Orlando, big Disney expert here. Would love to meet one day at the parks. Arnaldo, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I learned that John is very generous to take everyone fishing. Meanwhile, you'll be finding Wanda her sugar daddy, said Kramer. You are so right on all those counts. Megan Martin said, I've learned Paradise Beach in Cozumel. Let's see. Ahoy mateys. Let's see. I learned Jamie likes to fish. Ahoy mateys said, miss Tony tonight. What, you mean Tony from La Lido Loca? He doesn't come all the time. He's a very busy man. Very busy man. Kids, it's late. Joe Randall, have a good night. I'm like a fat kid playing dodgeball. I'm out. Good night, folks. Good night, dude. Good people all the time, said Don Lee. I learned Jamie likes to fish, said Jim D. I learned how to overpack for a cruise from Sharon at Sea, said Lori. Still 200 people watching. You guys rock. Thank you, Pia. We appreciate that. But Pia, it's only 197. We've dipped under the 200 mark. Gonna look into that one. Better tell York Ragsdale about it. He would be interested. That's what Trevor said. Papa Moses said it's been fantastic in my opinion. Oh boy, don't be stealing other guys' things. We'll get some copyright things. More drink, Jamie, before we go. Oh, said Ahoy mateys. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I do have a little left over. I'm really nursed this martini. You guys are right. Just Brian has a question. Right here.
Oh, Orville wants to know. Sharon to see. Does other bookings other than cruises? Yes, I can book any kind of travel.
That is right. That is right. Be staying. Good night. Carla McClendon, I learned my Ozzy concert is canceled. Oh wait, that was my sister though. That's horrible, Carla. I'm very sorry to hear that. Guys, you're awesome.
Yeah.
I apologize. I've never known Jamie to nurse a martini. I got a lot to do tomorrow, dude, so I just had to take it a little bit easy. I did have a great night over the weekend, though. I was hanging out with some friends, having a bunch of martinis, and that was a great, great time. John, you should have been there, man. It was great. Me and a couple buddies just kind of shooting the breeze, talking about cruising and cruise life. It was fantastic. Sherry Johnson, hey guys, my first live combo with you guys. We love your vlogs. We're planning a cruise for next February on the Panorama. Any recommendation for excursions in Puerto Vallarta?
Oh.
Chat Cherry Broken. Good job, Sherry.
Oh my God.
Way to go. Way to go.
Thanks, Sherry. I would say probably the first time to Puerto Vallarta, go to
Say it. Say it.
what?
Las Caletas.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yes.
Las Caletas. The only thing is, if the ships are in port that day, you have to book that with the cruise line because they kind of have the rights to it when they're in port. But it is the best, probably one of the best days we've had.
It's a great excursion. It's one of the only cruise excursions that we will highly recommend going to, even though it's a cruise ship excursion.
Yeah, you take a boat over to the little island. There's so much to do on the island. It's all inclusive when you're there, food, drinks, and it's all really
There you
good.
go. John said #hammered. John, did you get hammered the other night too? Were you out and about doing something? While I was hanging out with my buddies, I'd rather have the overall price lower and put down more deposits, said Mary Ellen. I always miss the fun times. Dang it. Yes.
And that's probably the minority, because most people want it's amazing that a lot of people won't mind. They'll pay a higher price just to get a low deposit.
Mm-hmm. So. Excellent. We stayed on long enough to see the thumbs up be more than the people that are here. All right, guys, that's it. We're going to wrap it up. We love you. We thank you. A few lucky folks got to see the drunken live, said Trevor. I still want to see if there's a video of John and I in Cozumel singing that entire song. Whoever's got some, please. I will do something special for you if you have video of that you can share with me. The
entire song? Yeah,
the entire song. The whole lot. We did a whole Facebook Live, and I don't know if anyone was able to capture it before John deleted it. I've learned that Jamie has caveman tendencies. Yes, Holly, that's no surprise. From the first minute you hear me talk and interact, you know I am rude, obnoxious, loud, I drink too much, I eat too much. I'm barbaric, to be quite honest with you.
Oh my gosh.
And who would have figured I scored this hot chick? I don't even know how that happened. Was that Escaleras at Mazatlan? Dodger fan Carlos? No, it's
Las Caletas.
Puerto Vallarta, Las Caletas.
It's
Las Caletas.
L-A-S and then
C-A-L
C-A-L-E-S-A. Yeah.
Yes, Trevor said I watched it live. Trevor, I'm surprised you weren't able to hit a couple buttons and get a record on that, dude. But York says he has it, but I don't think anyone has a copy of it, which is upsetting to say the least. Sharon only has a 2-second clip, and it's some of the greatest video I've ever seen. Thank you, Papa Mozo. I know I married up. I'm not confused. I'm well aware of it, dude. Well aware of it. All right, guys, that's it. Let's wrap it up, Sharon. Last thing to say? Last words? Any last words?
Oh.
No? Next vlog coming out when? What's the next vlog? St. Thomas. St. Thomas.
That was a great
at
day.
A brand new beach we had never been to. If you are into a quiet, chill beach day, not Cokie Beach, not Sapphire Beach, not Megan's Beach, none of that stuff. Just a quiet, gorgeous spot.
Not that many people.
You're gonna want to watch the vlog because we're gonna let you know where we went, and it's a secret.
Yeah. I think
it's a secret.
Besides
like
taking a boat over to St. John's Trunk Bay Beach, this I think is my new favorite beach in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
It was so nice and peaceful.
It just had what we needed.
Yeah.
Us and no one else. And that's how we liked it.
The food was good there too.
Heck yeah, it was. Yeah. Heck yeah. All right, guys. Good night. Thank you so much for the super chats, everyone. Thank you for the support, guys. This evening, we just hit 29,000 subscribers. 29,000. It was only like the other day we were giving away a cruise for hitting 20,000 to Blaine 2007. And now it's 29,000. I mean, you guys are insane.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support and the love. We appreciate it. Watch the vlogs. And guys, until next time, from me, Sharon, Matthew, from Leanne, from Nancy, from their husbands Brian and Anthony, from their families and their children.
Oh my God.
We just want to say to you, thanks for watching.
Oh my gosh.
And what?
We'll see you next week, and hopefully we'll have at least two more vlogs out this week.
Oh,
and
yes.
Probably something over the weekend.
We're going to pump some more vlogs out. So until next time, guys.
Happy cruising.
Happy cruising. Peace out.
Good night.
We'll see you soon. We love you.